member of the EIBC board, to announce the Business of the Year awardee.
And I stood up here almost every year and talked about the necessity for being inclusive. And I want to first thank Michigan EIBC for the hard work you all have done over the past few years. You all, EIBC has had some very uncomfortable conversations, a lot of meetings, and I'm so proud of what this room looks like right now. We have a lot more work to do. But when I look at the people who are in attendance here and the people who are being awarded, I know that you all's hearts and souls has been involved in this work. And I can't tell you how that really moves me. But I am especially honored to announce the Business of the Year. A few years ago, when I was giving you all hell about not having Black people in the room, I started seeing projects popping up around the city of Detroit. And I heard about this young guy and I made it my business to know who was in energy in Detroit, okay? If you were in energy in Detroit, you were on my radar. And I kept hearing about this guy named Ali and Ryder Cooperative Industries, or RCI. And I made it my business to go and meet Ali. But as I was starting worrying about who he was busy doing his business in the communities. While we were saying that communities can't afford solar, and what the communities were hearing was, you don't deserve solar. What the communities were hearing were, you don't deserve solar. While we were having these conversations, Ali was going from community to community in Detroit, in Highland Park, listening to what their issues were, listening to what their drivers were, talking with them about how to finance and designing solutions. And Ali is a designer of solutions, not just for communities, even though that's where he got his start. He's bigger than that now. That was 5-7 years ago. But one of my favorite sayings is, courage is a renewable resource. And I can't imagine what it has taken for Ali, his beautiful wife and partner, Dee Dee, and their team to create what they've created, the footprint they've created in Detroit. If you say solar and Detroit right now, and community, someone is gonna say, right. And I'm so proud that that's true. I know that he will continue to deliver solutions bigger and better and more innovative solutions, not just to the city of Detroit, but also to the state. He's going to continue to make an impact. He's going to continue to value people above everything else. And he's going to continue to be the one and only Ali Dirul from Ryder Cooperative Industries. Please come up.
Greetings and good day to you all. Thank you all for being here and for having me speak on this glorious day. I want to first start out by giving thanks to the Most High today is a day of gratitude and sincere appreciation. I, on behalf of Karanja Cooperative Industries, would like to express our deepest thanks to the Michigan Energy Innovation Business Council for all of your hard work throughout the years and for convening all of Michigan's energy innovators in one space. For RCI to be considered for this award of Business of the Year by our peers amongst all of these talented organizations is a great honor and not one that we take for granted. The future is rapidly demanding greener, safer, and more self-reliant energy. It's truly a beautiful time to be alive, and we are truly blessed beyond measure to be able to add our piece of the puzzle of creating deep-rooted solar energy innovation and workforce development in underserved communities that will help us all accomplish on this transition. The past 2 to 5 years has shown us that the world is ready for cleaner energy and a healthier environment. And we are grateful to be a part of the necessary changes to create a shift in this global energy transition. A new day has arrived for us, and we all play an important part in creating limitless possibilities for ourselves and the world that our children are living into. The sky is no longer the limit, yet we are facing a critical time in humanity where we have to work collectively to save our jobs, our quality of life, and our planet. Karanja Cooperative Industries, along with myself and our partners, are committed to exactly this work. As I stand here humbled, yet motivated to continue with this momentous work, I am encouraged at being recognized by fellow energy innovators. And this not only strengthens my faith in this brighter future, but acknowledges that we indeed are moving in the right direction towards this sustainable energy horizon. I believe we have everything that we need here to create a clean, sustainable planet, starting with the state of Michigan. But the true reward for us lies in our ability to answer the call for true transformation and being of service to our environment and each other. Karanja Cooperative Industries stands on the principles of hard work, dedication, and commitment to aiding the community and the people in it, of it, and about its prosperity. I would like to take a moment to thank a few key people that I believe contributed to making this award possible. First, I'd like to say that, first and foremost, this award goes out to my team. I'd like to acknowledge my Karanja Famodou, who's our Chief Operating Officer. Karanja is the definition of dedication. He has been here with us since just about the beginning. And, without his support, this award really just simply wouldn't be possible. Karanja has shown unwavering belief in the vision of the organization and stepped up to support and manage multiple projects over the years that has allowed RCI to be placed on the map. So with that, I say thank you. I'd like to also acknowledge my beautiful wife and assistant, Dee Dee, at the end of the aisle. I want to take the time to, thank her for taking on the challenge of marrying a workaholic man like myself. I believe as a husband, she would say that I'm kind and a loving man. And as a manager, very direct and challenge her to grow daily. But in that, I acknowledge her leadership and stepping up in various roles in the organization, and most specifically, heading up as vice president of our nonprofit arm for education and training, the Lumens Foundation. So, thank you, Dee. Miller, who's probably going to get tired of me saying her name publicly, because every time I come to these, I always have to acknowledge her. And I'm not sure that she gets how important her presence is for all of our organizations that are coming up under her, but she's creating the clearing for us to be able to do what it is that we do. And we all have different lanes, but I definitely want to acknowledge Carla, because Carla has been sharing RCI powerfully over the last couple of years. And it's because of her that RCI has been selected as cohorts for the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses to be able to grow and scale our operations to service more people across the state. So thank you, Carla. Also, very important, critical, Tim Skratsky from Elevate Energy, who has been doing exactly that. Tim has been elevating energy all across the region and has been pivotal in supporting businesses at our stage of growth to take on going to the next leap of being able to deliver more services to our community. Tim and I are working on projects in the state of Michigan for Michigan's first climate resiliency hub on the east side with the Detroit Linux Center, along with Detroit Decarbonization Contractor Accelerator, working to empower small businesses across the city and empowering Black and brown contractors. So Tim, say thank you. And also, along with these individuals, of course, for Sherman, for inviting me to MIEBC, Corey Conley, who's no longer with the organization, but I really appreciate them too, because they personally reached out and was like, you should join, just come on, like you would be a perfect fit, and allowed me to sit in on one of the annual meetings, and we weren't even members. We were like, you were a good fit, so I really appreciate that. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank the MIEC, member body, because without you, we're all creating this clean energy future together. So I am only but a piece. RCI is only but a piece, but together we believe that we can really create some change in the world around clean energy. So once again, I'd like to take this time to thank you for this recognition and allowing us to be involved in the conversation for promoting a better environment for all of Michigan. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving to our next award, we actually have a two-part. This is going to be